news tonight. Pfizer announcing the start of phase 3 clinical trial of its vaccine against Lyme disease. Almost 500,000 Americans are diagnosed each year with the tick-borne illness. Pfizer says it is hoping to submit an application for approval in 2025, which means a vaccine is still years away. If not treated early, Lyme disease can cause serious complications. And coming up next, she was iconic for her high school hits, remembering pop superstar.
And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. I bet Olivia got more time.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Olivia got more time.
And she did.
We're worried about
We should give people
the
some
millions
fucking information.
of people.
Should try getting proactive. Jesus.
Well, Mom had a good idea.
What?
Mom, you
Me?
had a good idea.
Yeah. What was that?
Brilliant. Your brilliant idea
Brilliant
was in the past we had tried legislation on the level of let's protect our doctors. Let's hopefully just say that, hey, this diagnosis shouldn't be a warning signal. And then you go make up any excuse to go take their license away. Because I've seen that done many times in many states. Sometimes for good cause, sometimes for not good cause.
Right. And the thing, because, each patient is their own individual cocktail of infections, and for however long it has been so, since the tick bite or whatever vector, that there is no cookie cutter anything for anyone, it seems. And before, we had really tried to protect doctors more to protect the choices of patients than anything else. And we'd always had some trouble, except for the very first one I got from Christine.
The answer was no.
Right.
No, we're not going to do this legislation. No.
Right.
So, first step usually is get them to understand what we're talking about. So if we can get an educational, something that we can offer Washington State to say, hey, pass this message on to your citizens. Let them be protected from the 4 kinds of disease-carrying ticks that we have in this state. And then we go from there. We learn more. People would be like,
education is
what?
always the first block, it seems. Because, we're dealing with landscapers out here who've been landscapers for like 20 years who say to us, we don't have ticks out here. I've never seen a tick out here. Or, sometimes they're as small as poppy seeds in the spring. Maybe you didn't notice. Or maybe you're just one of the lucky few that never has run across a tick. But let me tell you, we have them out here. I remember sitting down on a stump that was half burned out to... I had a cramp in my leg and I needed to just sit and move my leg around a bit. So anyway, I do that and I go to push up like this and I look on the palm of my hand and there's a wee tiny tick crawling across the palm of my hand,
You could see that it had 8 legs?
Yes, it was...
It is detectable even when they are small. You go, oh my god!
Right, it wasn't the poppy seed. It was say, a
sesame
seed size by now.
Yeah, that's the older part of the nymph
But I mean, let me tell you, I came home, stripped myself down,
Oh,
heard
boy.
her check me the back, and I'm checking the front and everywhere I can check, and then had a shower and threw all my clothes in the dryer, and did all the stuff you have to do. Anyway.
Yeah.
But getting back to this, we think our first stepping stone would be if we come at it not in the way that the whole political stuff is getting their sphincters too tight.
Nothing to do with doctors.
Nothing to do with
Nothing.
doctors, nothing to do with the legality of whatever treatment. Just let us educate Washingtonians on both ticks and Lyme disease.
Yeah, it's a start. It's a start.
It's a start. And when they see just how many, and maybe you change minds with education. It's always the first step. So to leave all the other stuff behind, I don't want to be political. I just want to be able to get education out there to people.
Yeah, the first step, I think, our state representative. I have a good relationship with her, and she met with us a few years ago when she first was voted in, and sorry, she's not state representative, state senator. She is a senator,
Right.
and
Senator
Emily Randall, and she's a really she's a good warrior for disability, for advocacy rights, and she knows what DSHS is like. So yeah, we're just gonna try.
It's a start.
It's a start. Cheers.
Cheers.